From affordable apartments to luxury villas, is La Veleta the best kept secret in Torrevieja? Today we're going to find out, starting with one of the main commercial units that is in La Veleta. As you can see here, you have an Aldi here, a Rossmann, there's also a petrol station right there. There's also a place for empanadas and things like that. And they've also recently opened, just in the last few months, a Lidl right there.
Yes, it was a big thing.
Yeah, so we're going to start from here today, and we're going to show you, again, well, in fact, also show this side as well, this big kind of, as it says here, Marsol Viviendas. You know, this is like a big block of apartments, but today the focus is the contrast between luxury and affordability. No?
Yes.
Because the thing is that with this part of La Veleta, it has a lot of affordability in the sense of regular resales starting from around 130, 140K. And then you also have the other extreme, if I can call it that, which is the luxury villas, which could be 1 or 2 million, you know?
Correct. So before we continue, I am Luis, this is Sam, this is Costa Blanca Stories, you know, our YouTube channel where we share all the content related to Costa Blanca, specifically to Torrevieja and Orihuela Costa, you know. In this specific list, we are obsessed to show you guys all the neighborhoods in the area, all right?
Yes.
We're also happy to announce that we finally started a real estate project, okay? So if you have a property that you want to sell, please let us know. You can contact us. We're going to put our information down in the description, right? So,
or if you want to buy also, of course.
Exactly. So in this area, I think what we have to tell people that it touches us very closely because we used to live like 2 minutes away from here,
Yeah, it's
right?
very close, yes, because the thing is that like many neighborhoods here, they border each other. So this is La Veleta, but Los Náufragos is right next door. We were kind of living in between, right?
Yes.
And the reason for today's video is, as I said before, La Veleta is, I think it's fairly well known, but in previous videos we tackled Punta Prima and we went La Florida, and it's not as, I don't think it's as famous as those areas.
No.
But it is one thing, it's an area you'll see definitely on the online portals when looking for a house. And like I said, to me, the interesting thing is
a mix of things, no?
Yes.
So for example, we have this building, you know, same time, we have these kind of big villas.
Like detached villas, that's the thing.
Detached villas.
You know?
But also we have those like, which are villas as well, and also apartments, you know?
Yes.
So it's like a combination, and the best part is that the sea is just right there, right?
Yes, yes.
So like Sam was saying, I think it's the combination.
Yes,
I
think it's quite
both
unique.
things, no?
It's quite unique. I don't think that you see much of this in Torrevieja or Orihuela Costa. It's kind of one or the other, you know? Like usually you have, like for example, in the center of Torrevieja, it's mainly apartment blocks. In Orihuela Costa, it's more residential kind of housing. And here it's the total mix of both. As you said, you have the bigger blocks, like these ones here we showed at the beginning. And then you have, these ones right here, no? So they're fairly tall. What's that, like 10 stories high, you know?
Yeah, which is not that common in Spain in general, you know, only in Benidorm, to be fair, you know?
Correct. So you have the contrast of that. And then again, across the street, you have these
amazing villas.
Detached villas. And of course, these are more rustic and more Spanish looking. But then you have, can you show this one over here?
More modern,
yes. This one's much more modern. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But again, it's the mix of these two things. And of course, if you just turn it around again, the sea is right there.
Amazing.
Now, I'm going to make a comment that, again, is only my opinion. But like La Veleta is one of the more expensive parts of Torrevieja, but it does have affordability as far as entry prices, asking prices for, you know, regular resales from the last 20 or 30 years now.
Yes.
We're going to continue walking here and finish at the nice La Veleta Park, which is very nice. It's very, you know, it's on the sea. But again, for me, this area is lacking a beach. And again, that's perhaps, in one of the previous videos, we mentioned Punta Prima, and we mentioned that one of the reasons for perhaps Punta Prima beach was more quiet than usual is because of that, because the beach is quite small, you know?
Yes.
And here, for example,
so the house part is there, and you can see clearly that they are selling these kind of empty plots, you know, for luxury houses, you know? And the apartment area, is there, and we're gonna go there. So I agree with what you say, Sam, in the sense of the...
That's one of the reasons why it's quite quiet and rested. Not quiet, but quieter than other parts of the coast, because it is lacking a beach, you know?
And the thing is that I think sometimes these areas grew and they stay more, they grew up house-wise, but when it comes to having a beach and everything, it's like nobody did anything. So they have these kind of wild-ish beaches, you know, which is nice. But at the same time, if you live here, of course, it's hard to use this part of the beach, even though más adelante, how do you say, like further, there are these ladders.
The stairs?
Yes, es como unas escaleras que ponen...
But where?
The
Here?
City Hall, yes. The City Hall puts como unas escaleras because the beach here is a little bit rocky, you know?
Yeah.
So the city hall, they put like ladders so you can go in, but you can tell it's not really like a commercial or popular beach.
No,
you
not
know,
at
I think
all.
it's only
It's
people.
the park that's super nice. Everyone
Yes.
goes there to
Yes.
to relax and stuff. The thing is that, again, we're doing La Veleta today. We'll do Los Náufragos in an upcoming video. You're not that far from Los Náufragos. You can walk there in 20 minutes or in the
Yes.
car in 5, you know. That's one thing I want to mention as well. Not only the lifestyle or the more quiet residential area, is that the commercial unit we showed before is, again, 2 minutes from here. And you also have the big commercial unit, which is essentially on that border of La Veleta and Los Náufragos, which has the El Prix, and then behind it, like 10 or 15 restaurants that look onto the sea. I don't think there's a name for that commercial unit, but it's where you walk to the El Prix and they have the arch.
Yep.
And then we've been there several times also.
Yes.
And the Anakai Chinese restaurant is right there, also the Asian
Yes.
restaurant. So
The Correos office.
correct. And so
Yes.
there are things, that's the thing, like, it depends on what you're looking for, because to me, it's like, as you can hear, I mean, you can hear a pin drop here, like it's very, very quiet. It is early in the morning, but it's very quiet, very residential. But you're walking distance to the amenities. You know, it's not on your doorstep like Punta Prima, as we showed in a previous video.
But you can still walk.
Yes.
To be honest, yes. And also the fact that, I mean, I hope nobody needs it, but the hospital is like by car, like literally 2 minutes away.
Yes, also
Okay,
true.
it's super, super close.
Yes.
And
It is one of the last areas of Torrevieja, and then, you know, then Punta Prima hits, and then it's Orihuela Costa right away, you know.
Yes. So I
And
think
we're kind of approaching the park now,
I was
think.
gonna say that before showing the park. So basically the houses are finishing here, and from here on, it's just like little apartments, you know? So this is the part where Sam says it's more affordable compared to, of course, these big houses, you know?
Yeah.
So you're gonna see the typical 2 bedrooms kind of apartment thing right
Yes.
here.
Yes, and it's more affordable than, of course, the luxury villas we just showed, you know.
But the best part we're about to show is
The
that
park, no?
if you have a house here, you know, your view is gonna be crazy, crazy amazing.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
It's right
Are
here.
yours. We are here. So, ta-da! Look at this view. I mean, shocking. There's like a walk side, like a wild kind of walk side thing. ¿Cómo se dice camino de tierra?
Well, it's like a little bit of a promenade, no?
Correct. Yes. And in here, well, it's kind of empty-ish right now because
that's
it's
good.
early in the morning. Yes, for us to record is amazing. But in the afternoons, in summertime, you know, people comes here, they put the tables.
Yeah.
Sometimes they do some yoga classes here.
Well, there's
or-
somebody doing exercise right over there, in fact.
Yes, but like groups.
Yes.
You know, like groups, you know? So I think it's very, very nice that you have this, you know, where you live here and look at this view. It's just shocking.
Yeah, the
It's
sea's right there. Yeah.
amazing.
And the palm trees and everything.
yes. And something that is very nice about this coast, you know?
And
Probably-
sorry, if you just show that into the distance over here, those are the apartments in Punta Prima. You see them? The blue ones?
Where
Yeah.
we were the other day.
Yes, the blue ones and
Yeah.
the beige kind of colored ones, you know?
Yes, I think eventually what's gonna happen in time, I'm not sure how or when, but I think in time, basically what's gonna happen is that there's gonna be some sort of connection, because it's true that so far, it's like this area, it's only connected to Punta Prima through the Camino de Tierra, through
The promenade.
yes, it's kind of weird, but I think eventually
It's a
that's
bit
gonna
rocky,
evolve.
like you said.
Yes.
Like there's a much better promenade from, I don't know, like Cabo Roig all the way to Playa Flamenca, you know? But I think they're going to extend it, like you said, eventually. I think they're going to make it more walkable. You know, you can still
Yes.
walk now, but the thing is, if you walk from here, you go to that dog beach, which is super rocky as well. There's also a little children's play park, I think, right here, Luis, no? Right there at the end. Again, it looks kind of, well, I mean, it's not the best park, but it's still there for the kids. you know?
Yeah, no, it's nice.
And again,
nice.
as you said, we're also now coming to the end of the video and close to the end of La Veleta in general. And this is what Luis said about these are now
Affordable,
more
yes,
blocks, apartments and things like that.
By
you
the
know?
way, look, I'm gonna try to show it. There's people swimming, as I said, look. And you know, it's not the most commercial beach, but if you live here,
Well, it's not a beach.
exactly, but if you live here, you see, I don't know if the video is gonna show, there's people swimming, you know what I mean? So you can
In the
actually
distance, yeah.
you can actually enter the water, you know?
Yes, of course.
Which is a nice thing. We experience living close to the beach, and it's true that it's very, very different when you live here
Yes.
than when you come for holidays. And the
Yes.
thing is that at least for us, going early in the mornings every day was the go plan.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. To beat the crowds. Yes, yes, for sure.
Correct. So this is the end of the video already,
Yes,
Sam?
it is. Yes.
Well,
La Veleta.
Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, leave your comments what you think of La Veleta. And also remember that if you are interested in selling your house or you're looking for properties, don't hesitate to leave your comment, or we're gonna leave our contact information here. You can contact us, all right?
Yes.
See you in the next one.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.